Slow, marhaba, merhaba, hello and welcome to today's podcast. Today, it's all about an unstoppable dream, hard work, and as well as a very big challenge. Today, we will talk about a friend of mine, to be honest, but it's not about just being my friend, it's about a profession. We are going to a professional journey. Leganés, a Spanish club, and a name that should be remembered, Mustafa Imad. Imagine training with no professional guidance and reaching all that dream that you have. As I said, getting noticed by a European club. So today, my guest is Mustafa, and he will talk about his journey, how he went through all the challenges, and how he became a professional football player, especially in a country like that, in Iraq. So, Mustafa.
Yeah.
How are you doing, man?
Good.
Good.
So much.
Yeah. Who is Mustafa Imad? That's my first question that I have to ask.
Well, Mustafa Imad is a 20 years old man who is trying to achieve his childhood dream, facing many challenges, and trying to make his parents proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his friends too, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's good. Basically, we have mentioned that you became a professional football player.
Yeah.
With no professional guidance.
Exactly.
So how is it for you, and what was like? Because I want to go straight into the topic. Because it's like very strange to not have any professional guidance, anyone to help you in a country like that, as I mentioned,
exactly.
Right? So, yeah, go ahead.
Well, actually, it was one of my biggest challenges to like train without a coach, okay? And actually training without a coach, it's a big challenge. Why? Because there's no one to tell you or to guide you how to train like professionally, okay? How I trained, okay? The way that I trained is actually in our country, okay? It's so rare to find a coach in gyms, okay? To train an athlete, okay? So that's why I like took many courses and enrolled in many of them.
You took it by your own, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just to know how to train by myself or to not like need a coach.
True.
Yeah.
So you did all the stuff and
by myself.
Sorted everything by your own?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, and you chose football, right?
Exactly.
So when did you notice that, for example, football is more than just a game?
Well, actually, since I was a kid, we know that football is not just a game, okay? It includes many emotional, many like great, like happy and sad moments. And yeah, football is not just a game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The thing is like, because I also played football.
Yeah, I know.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone else doesn't. I played like for TSF Ditzingen. A club where like Mario Mandzukic and who else do we have? Serge Gnabry.
Yeah.
They both played on that team too. So it was also like I was dreaming of becoming a professional football player, though the path changed. But for you, you are lucky.
Yeah.
But it's not about luck.
Of course.
It's about your hard work.
Exactly.
Right. So tell me, I mean, Leganés came, right?
Yeah.
They came to Iraq?
Yeah, especially Erbil.
In Erbil?
Yeah, in Erbil.
Okay. And how did you know that? How did you figure out something?
Well, a football agent in Spain, okay, he was Iraqi, okay. He announced that on his social media accounts, okay.
That they will come?
Yeah, they will come for tryouts for like 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. It was for 5 days.
A 5-day tryout, right?
Exactly. And it was like in January, so we went there, okay, and I was like so excited, and I knew like, I don't know, I just felt that I'm going to do something.
Yeah. Your hard work was
exactly.
paid off.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Good. the Leganes came.
Yeah.
How many attended in this tryout?
Nearly 400.
Wow.
Yeah.
400 numbers.
Yeah, and many players that came from outside of Iraq.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just Iraq.
Yeah, they came from Emirates, UAE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, UAE, and from Saudi Arabia, from Lebanon. 2 players from Germany.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they make it?
Nope. From Jordan.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow. So how many got accepted in this?
6 or 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
From 406.
Yeah.
So it's like 2%, 1%.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's a nice number.
Yep.
Good. Leganes.
Yeah.
What do you know about Leganes?
A Spanish club.
Okay. Any legends there?
Nope.
Same. I don't know either. But we know that they play in La Liga.
Yeah.
So that's enough.
Of course.
Good. Which club do you support though?
I don't support like a specific club, but actually I love watching Real Madrid because it's like
Real Madrid.
Yeah, because it's my
Oh
childhood.
man, I like you now more. I used to, but I love you now. That's a nice one. Good. So and now let's come to like a road map, for example, which is, for example, they always say that in Iraq there is no future in football.
Yeah.
What's your opinion about that?
Well, many of like my relatives and my friends, they were like, Mustafa, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And like you're just putting hard on yourself and just working hard with no results. I was like, no, that's impossible. You know? It doesn't make any sense. Just like work hard and you should be patient.
Mm-hmm.
You should wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So patience is the key, right?
Of course, yeah. Just do your best and God will do the rest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a very nice quote, to be honest. Good. So there is a future.
Of course.
But why do people still in Iraq think that there isn't?
Well, like,
is it because of, for example, their opinion, their way of thinking?
And their mindset, of course. Mm-hmm. And actually, it's a bit harder to achieve your dream here in Iraq. And yeah,
what makes it so hard?
What makes it so hard?
Yeah.
The environment you're living in.
Mm.
Yeah. It's like the way that we grew up. You should be a doctor, you should be an engineer, you should do something with your degree.
But no one thinks of a professional athlete.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. But as I said, just hard work and you will achieve it.
True. Yeah. Good. What is like your typical routine right now? And even before Leganes? Because it's not only because Leganes came, you became fit, right?
Yeah.
Even before that?
Yeah.
So what was like your routine like?
Well, actually, I try to combine between gym and football. Mm-hmm. Okay. So many days I trained like for 6 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I like make it on 3 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I just give enough time for my body to recover.
I remember whenever I asked you like, what are you doing? You said, bro,
training,
home, home, training.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, I try to combine between gym and football. So I can say I wake up at 6 in the morning. I go for a run, and then I go to the gym, and then I go to the field just to train football.
Mm-hmm. All by your own?
Yeah, of course.
No professional guidance. That's amazing.
And as you know, because of my college, so sometimes the routine turns out like, no, I should train at night because of like the morning we have.
And which department are you, by the way?
Which department?
Yeah.
Civil engineer.
Civil engineer.
Yeah.
So you are a civil engineer and a pro.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Good. Now, like, let's go to for example, also about Iraq, right? Are the Iraqis especially Because I know something and you also know something.
Yeah.
Support us.
Support us?
Support us in general. Like, yeah.
Let's say yes.
They are support?
Let's say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why let's say?
To not let them feel guilty. Yeah.
Like whether people who, for example, didn't believe in you?
Yeah, many people.
Wow.
Like there's very few people that believed in me.
Really?
Yeah.
And when you achieved it, what were the reaction?
They were like, "Oh, I knew that you're gonna do it."
And
like, why did you say that from the beginning? Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's like making it up, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually sad, to be honest. And good. Now I want to make a scenario for your head. Okay.
Okay.
Let's suppose you went. When will you go? By the way. After 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
So probably when this will be populated, or shared, okay. You are already there, I guess. Good. So I hope, inshallah, you can achieve. I know you, man. I know how hard you work and everything. But let's make a scenario.
Okay.
Basically, you are in Leganes.
Okay.
Perfect. All of a sudden, you trained hard, and is it the club or is it like the
academy?
Yeah, the academy.
It's the club.
It's a club.
Yeah.
So it's an official one.
Yeah.
Perfect. So now you trained hard, and it's like also it's also a tryout, I guess.
Yeah.
Until
exactly.
they see
the
if
final
you are.
tryouts,
Yeah. Good. So now you are there. You trained and played because there are matches as well, right? Good. So now they came to you and they said, "Sign the contract, man." What is your reaction, and what's all that all of a sudden comes into your mind?
Wow. It will be like the hard work paid off.
Wow.
And I achieved my childhood dream.
Mm-hmm.
And I made my family proud, my
Wow.
friends also. Yeah. I don't know. I can feel it. I don't know why. Yeah.
So it will be
amazing.
a lot of emotions, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Well, for example, as I said, there are very few Iraqis who made it up in Europe.
Yeah.
Let's also mention that.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we have who? Yusuf? What's his name? The one who plays on the national team. What's his name?
Yusuf Al-Amin? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he plays in Braunschweig in Germany.
Yeah.
And he is also one of the few Iraqis who made it up to.
Europe.
He is originally Iraqi.
Yeah.
He was born in Germany.
Yeah, I know.
Right? But you are different.
Yeah.
You should also know that.
Yeah.
You are an Iraqi who played in Iraq and made it up in Europe. So there's also that's why I want to show who you are. Because this is what we, Kirkuk Plus especially, and Kirkuk Talks Podcast is doing. Perfect. So now I want to ask you a question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? 5 years? Let's say 5 years.
5 years. La Liga.
La Liga?
Yeah.
Oh man.
La Liga.
La Liga. Okay, what's your dream club you want to play at?
Any club at the top 5 leagues.
Any club at the top 5?
Yeah.
Good.
Let me say Real Madrid.
Just mention it.
Let me say Real Madrid.
Yeah. That's what I was waiting for, man. I was waiting the whole time for it. Good. So now I want you to give an advice, short one, for the athletes in Iraq especially.
Okay.
For example, what can they do and how is it for them, for example?
Well, my advice be just be patient, put in the work, hard work, and believe in yourself, and look for the positivity in every bad moment or any, just don't care about any negative or all the negativity in your life, and drink a lot of water.
Water.
Yeah.
Hydration.
Yeah, hydration.
Hydration is important. Good. So, for example, your training in football is different as in gym, right?
In gym?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Good. What's like what you focus on a lot in gym?
In gym? Well, let me tell you how I train.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Well, they said that some of the exercises that I post on my stories or like, on my social media, they be like, "Oh, Mustafa, you are a football player. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this and that." But no, the way that I train, okay, one of my weak points or one of my weaknesses was my speed. Okay, I was so slow. I was so slow.
Okay.
Now it's my strong point. The way I train, for example, the factors of a complete athlete is, or let's say complete football player, is strength, speed, okay, and the endurance, of course, beside the tactical side, okay, and the technical side.
And these are the most important
ones.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about physically.
Perfect.
Okay, the way I train strength, just like the normal one, okay, the way I train speed, okay, I look to the fastest athlete.
Okay. Usain Bolt.
Exactly. Which is, you can say the track athletes, okay, the 100 meters runner or the 200 meters. I look how they train, okay.
Perfect.
Because they are the fastest, okay. So I want to be one of the fastest.
They are like
the top. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I train like how they train, not how football players train. Okay. Then we have the endurance side and the stamina. Who has the best endurance? For my opinion, I would say the CrossFitters. Okay, so they got an amazing muscle endurance and cardiovascularity. So I try to train like them. Okay, so I take the best out of the best. Okay, out of the best to make the complete footballer. You can say that.
So you take from each athlete.
Yeah.
Each pro athlete,
exactly.
the top athlete, the example, and then put it for yourself.
Exactly.
See how they work out.
Exactly. Just to train like them. So as I said, like if I want to improve my speed, I'll look for the 100 meters runner. If I want to improve my endurance, I'll look for the CrossFitters. It's like that.
So we mentioned CrossFit.
Yeah.
I mean, CrossFit is in general, of course, a lot of athletes even say that you should take it serious.
Yeah.
How important is it actually?
Well,
you tell me as a CrossFitter.
I'm not a professional CrossFitter.
I mean, I know, but you are taking it serious.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
I consider you as a CrossFitter.
Well, CrossFit actually is so important for like every athlete. Why? Because it improves your cardiovascularity and your muscle endurance, and it develops the other things that like it will make you faster. Yeah.
So CrossFit is like a part of speed?
Yeah, because it contains a lot of plyometrics. Plyometrics is exercises or training style that can make you faster and focus on your fast twitch fiber. Yeah, that make you faster. So CrossFit is so important. Yep.
So why are they? I mean, a lot of, for example, though gym rats. Okay. They don't take it that serious.
CrossFit?
Yeah.
Well.
Myself, I go to gym.
Okay.
But I'm not doing CrossFit, to be honest.
Well, it depends on your goal, actually, your main goal. For many gym rats, their main goal is to get bigger. Okay, they do not focus on their
lift.
Yeah, exactly.
That's only what
they do not focus on their endurance and
Is it
stamina.
so hard?
CrossFit?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Really?
Yeah, but it's fun.
It's fun.
It's so fun.
Okay, yeah. I mean, for me, to be honest, leg day, I hate it. Sometimes I skip it. Do they focus a lot on legs?
On legs? Well, CrossFit, they do like a lot. It contains it includes a lot of jumping and I love doing it with body weight more. Okay. But of course you should.
I have seen your videos where you jump like a kangaroo.
Yeah, I jump so high.
What are those training? And I mean, what do you have to do for example, to get those jumps?
Jump more.
Jumping.
Yeah, actually, there's like a rule or a quote. It's not a quote. Let's say it's a rule. If you want to be better at something, just do it more. For example, if I want to jump higher, I should just jump more.
Continue jumping.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to get faster, just sprint more.
True. Good. All these things are because of the leg.
Yeah.
What do you have for people who skip leg days?
Well, actually, I prefer like doing leg days for 2 or 3 times a week. I train like, what to say, leg day is the most important thing. Actually, as a football player, I just need to focus on leg day. Why? Because I need to be explosive. Besides the strength, I need to be explosive and fast. Change your, like, focus on speed.
What are the importances that you have to focus on your leg day?
As a footballer?
As a footballer, as an athlete.
Okay. As an athlete, you should focus on, of course, it's like depends on your sport, okay? But let's say the contact athlete, which is the sports that contain contact, like football, MMA, you should be explosive as possible as you can, okay? And you should focus on speed and, as I say, explosiveness. And besides,
how can you train for speed?
Speed? Well,
I mean, a lot of people train, right?
Okay.
And they are thinking of they are slow, for example.
Okay.
You mentioned that for me, I mean, we discussed about that as a friend, that you were slow.
Yep.
How did you develop?
Well, I understand that we have slow twitch fiber and fast twitch fiber. Slow twitch fiber for endurance, for example, just like the marathon athlete. Okay, and we have the fast twitch fiber, which make you faster, and it will have like less stamina. Okay, and you will be less endure, but you will be faster. You will jump higher. So as a footballer, you should like try to balance between them, between the fast twitch fiber and the slow twitch fiber.
Which one should you focus on more?
More, I would say fast twitch fiber. Yeah, because it's my weakness. So yeah, to get faster, I should focus more on it.
On
fast twitch fiber. Yeah.
Good. As a football player, what are you training regularly at gym?
At gym.
Is it like only your legs?
No.
Because you
no. You need.
What about your upper body?
Yeah, you need to focus on your upper body and your lower body as well. And beside the strength side, you should. As I said, the most important thing is to be explosive and speed and fast, actually. And yep, of course,
what's
the
your
endurance.
Top speed?
33.6.
Wow.
Yep.
You reached that level?
33.6.5. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And only by developing?
Yeah.
While you were very slow?
Yeah. I was maybe 26 kilometers per hour. I was so slow. Telling you.
And
actually, as a tall football player, you should be.
What's your position, by the way?
I play in different positions, but my main one, the one that I prefer to play, it's center mid.
Center mid.
Yeah, and I can play in left winger and.
So you have a good vision.
Yep.
And that's a nice one.
They say.
Really?
They say that.
I wish you the best and hope to see you the best midfielder.
Thank you so much.
Good. Now, if we are like, I don't know, talking about footballers.
Okay.
Right. For example, in these, what can we give for athletes, and how can you give athletes who try being a footballer but fail at the end? Okay, what do you have for them?
Well,
I mean, they develop. Yeah. For example, I don't want to say that in front for you.
Okay.
But imagine.
Okay.
You went there, and it didn't go as you planned, right? I mean, we have to think positive,
of course.
But also
there's many possibilities. Yeah,
exactly. The stop and the cancel is also there,
of course,
right?
Yeah.
What if it didn't work out?
Well, saying this for athletes, okay, as you said, who like working hard and they failed at the end, as you said.
Yeah, exactly.
You need just focus on yourself and don't give up, okay? and focus on your weaknesses. As you said, if I went there and nothing went as planned, I'm just gonna focus on my weaknesses more. I'll be like, know my weaknesses clearly, and I'm just gonna work on it. And there's many opportunities. Yeah.
No chance.
Yeah, no chance.
That's good. I mean, this setting is what also others should have, right? A positive setting is like always good, but there are athletes even when they got the failure, they stopped. But then there's like one athlete, he's a bodybuilder, right? Kevin LeBron, he never won.
Yeah.
There was always like, what is his name? Ronnie Coleman?
Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman has always won. But in every single bodybuilding and like the showcase, he was there.
Yeah.
And he always got second place.
Yeah, exactly.
But he never gave up.
The king that never crowned?
Yeah,
the uncrowned
the
king.
uncrowned king.
Yeah.
Man, that's actually
Yeah.
good. Now I want to like ask you, what is Iraq for you? We are Iraqis.
Yeah.
Right? We are going, like, for example, to a European club, and the life will be, for example, as inshallah planned. But we should not forget about our national, about our nation. Yeah. What's Iraq for you?
Like, say it in 3 words. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Family, home, and extreme hard level.
Extreme hard level.
Let me say extremely hard mission. Yeah.
Why that?
Well, as we said, we face many challenges because of the environment we live in. Okay, as I mentioned before that, the way we grew up, like, you need to focus on your degree.
It's totally different.
So, like, it's so hard. Like, there's many pressure, like so pressure on you, like, to take in this decision of following your dream, and especially if it wasn't like going the same as how your environment or how your parents wanted.
Were you also like one of them who never had the hope of reaching a professional footballer in Iraq?
Never hoping?
Yeah.
Nope. No, I knew I'm going to do it.
You know that?
Yeah. Because as I told you, that I believed in this quote, like, do your best and God will do the rest. Like, I just need to be patient.
So you knew that something will come.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. Good. So now I love also to ask about this question. What impact will you like to leave in your field or community? What's that thing that you want to leave for the Iraqis?
Just don't give up. Just hard work hard, and yeah, believe in yourself. And as I said, be patient, and you'll get to what you want. Yep.
So it's as you are like getting this level without a professional guidance. So it's not necessary
to have a professional guidance.
Yes.
Well, actually, it's so important, but
not necessary enough.
No, it's necessary actually. But in my
then how?
Well, I just like.
Is it the setting,
so
a mindset?
Beside the mindset, of course, but it was so hard to me to find a coach that can train me as an athlete, not just as a bodybuilder. So the hard part is just to study. Yeah, you need to study so much. You need to study hard to know how to train by yourself. So, no, it's so necessary actually to have a professional guidance.
Okay, beside of having a professional guidance, whether like partners, friends that has like, I don't know.
Yeah, actually,
supported you.
Yeah.
Beside me.
Yeah, of course. Well, my friends actually, they were one of the biggest factors of achieving it. Okay, they believed in me. Okay, very few friends of mine. honestly, by mention the name Group of Out. Okay. They'll know it.
Yeah.
They believed in me. And mention someone.
You can.
His name,
Of course.
Al-Badri. Yeah, because he's not a part of the Group of Out, so that's why I mentioned his name.
Okay.
I said it before, he's the man who believed in me when nobody did. Okay. He had a team. Okay. The name of the team is Al Hilal. Okay. Which is an amazing team, actually.
A local team?
Yeah. I played with him. It was my first team to play with. Okay. So the other players were way more better than me. Okay. And they were like, he was the captain. Okay. They were like, Captain, he's not that good. He's bad. Why do you want to play? How do you let him play with us? He was like, wait. And at a moment, I just realized that, no, I'm not good enough to play with them. So I told him that...
That was like that take.
Yeah, I told him that, no, I'm not going to play with you. And give me like a 6 months to...
Training.
Yeah. 6 months, I worked really hard. I focused on my weaknesses. Then I came back to them. My first game, let's say my comeback game, was a tournament game. And I scored 2 goals.
Your debut.
Yeah, my debut, yeah. I think I scored 2 goals or...
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. And he was like, yo, you changed so much. I knew you would do it. And yeah, he's the one who came with me to the tryouts also. Yeah, he was
from...
Yeah, everyone was
in Erbil.
in Erbil. Everyone has their parents with them, and
you were alone with him only?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was with me, and he was like, I don't know. He supported me very well.
And that support was actually...
Exactly.
It paid off.
Yeah, it paid off.
Good. So, Mustafa.
Yeah.
I'm first off very thankful for having you.
You're welcome.
Having a guest like that, pro athlete and as well as a professional footballer who plays in a European club called Leganes. What was it?
Deportivo Leganes.
Playing in Deportivo Leganes is like an honor for me because your name will be remembered. Sorry. Your name will be remembered. And I am also trusting in you and putting all my trust towards you. This is like an advice I give to you.
Okay.
Stay positive.
Yep.
Okay. I can also advise you, man.
Yep.
And
I'll take it.
As you said, God will do the rest, right?
Exactly. Do your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was Mustafa Imad, a player and a pro athlete, a professional footballer, who now will be mentioned and remembered as a professional footballer. He was a friend of mine, but all of a sudden a door opened for him and he got what he wanted. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And of course, for me, it's always a goodbye. And for my guest, a minute of advice. Thank you.
My advice for you athletes is just to focus on yourself, believe in yourself, and be patient, work hard, and don't focus on any negativity, okay? Focus on the positive side of everything. And at the end, I just want to thank my family, my friends. And I will do it, and I will try hard to not let you disappointed. And thank you so much.